Why is it called a scapegoat? The term scapegoat refers to an individual or group that is unfairly blamed for problems or misdeeds, often serving as a convenient target for others to deflect responsibility or guilt. This concept has deep historical and cultural roots, originating from ancient rituals and evolving into a metaphor used in various social and psychological contexts. Here's a detailed exploration of why it's called a scapegoat. Historical origins. 1. Biblical roots. The term scapegoat has its origins in the Bible, specifically in the book of Leviticus 16-10. In ancient Jewish tradition, the Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur, involved a ritual where 2 goats were chosen. One goat was sacrificed as a sin offering, while the other, called the scapegoat, was symbolically burdened with the sins of the people and sent into the wilderness, effectively carrying away the community's transgressions. 2. The ritual process. During this ritual, the high priest would lay his hands on the head of the scapegoat, confessing the sins of the people. This act symbolically transferred the community's guilt onto the goat, which was then released into the wilderness, thereby cleansing the community of its sins. The term scapegoat comes from the Hebrew word azazel, which is interpreted in this context as the goat that departs or carries away. 3. Translation and adoption. The English term scapegoat emerged from William Tyndale's 1530 translation of the Bible, where he combined scape, meaning to escape, with goat, creating a word that conveyed the idea of the goat that escapes with the sins of the people. Metaphorical meaning. 1. Symbol of blame. In contemporary usage, a scapegoat refers to any person or group that is blamed for the problems or failures of others, often without just cause. This practice serves to redirect blame away from those truly responsible and can be seen as a way to avoid accountability. 2. Psychological and social dynamics. The concept of scapegoating is rooted in psychological and social dynamics where groups or individuals seek to alleviate their own guilt or anxiety by projecting it onto a vulnerable target. This process can create a sense of unity among the accusers while reinforcing negative stereotypes or stigmas against the scapegoated individual or group. 3. Coping mechanism. Scapegoating often acts as a coping mechanism for those in power or authority, allowing them to deflect criticism and maintain their positions by blaming others for systemic issues. This can be seen in various contexts, including politics, workplace dynamics, and community relations. Examples of scapegoating. 1. Historical instances. Throughout history, scapegoating has been employed as a strategy during times of social unrest or crisis. For example, minority groups have often been blamed for economic downturns, wars, or social problems, leading to discrimination, violence, or persecution. 2. Political context. In political discourse, leaders may use scapegoating to rally support by targeting certain groups or individuals, painting them as responsible for the nation's problems. This tactic can simplify complex issues and galvanize public sentiment against a common enemy. 3. Everyday life. In everyday scenarios, individuals may become scapegoats within families, workplaces, or social groups. For instance, a team member might be blamed for a project's failure, even if the problem was systemic or involved contributions from multiple team members. Cultural impact. 1. Literature and art. The concept of the scapegoat has been explored in literature, art, and philosophy, often highlighting the moral implications of blaming others for one's own shortcomings or societal issues. It serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of misplaced blame and the consequences of failing to take responsibility. 2. Social justice movements. In modern social justice movements, the term scapegoat is often used to discuss systemic oppression and discrimination. Activists may highlight how certain groups are unjustly targeted and blamed for broader societal problems, advocating for awareness and change. Summary. The term scapegoat originates from ancient religious rituals described in the Bible, where a goat was symbolically burdened with the sins of the people and sent into the wilderness. Over time, the term evolved to describe any individual or group unfairly blamed for the problems or failures of others. Scapegoating serves as a psychological and social mechanism that allows individuals or groups to deflect responsibility and maintain a sense of unity at the expense of the scapegoated party. The concept has significant implications in various contexts, including politics, history, and social dynamics, and serves as a cautionary reminder of the dangers of misplaced blame and the need for accountability. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe for more Why Is It Called videos.